types of love that's over life.
Oh my.
Whether you're joining us for the first time or you've been a member for a long time, you are welcome here. Whether faith you've known or not known, or whatever your encouragement, you are welcome here. Wherever questions you hold, wherever truths you seek, wherever sorrows you know, wherever joys you feel in your heart, you are welcome here. No matter where you're born, you are welcome here. Wherever the color of your skin, your hair, or even your toenails, you are welcome here. Whoever you are and whomever you love, you are welcome here. Yes. Yes. For announcements, I want to call your attention to the bulletin open for the upcoming events. Yes, we have several things going on in the next couple of weeks. And I believe some other people have some announcements they would like to make. Okay.
There's an earring. Somebody lost their earring, so it's sitting right there.
Test it. Okay, nice. Okay, Joe, I've been helping out with getting children's programming set up for this semester, I guess you might call it, kind of now through January and even beyond. And I have an exciting announcement to make that we have congregation member Nejla Smith and her son Robinson helping out downstairs. Nejla's kind of filling one of the instructor roles, and Robinson will be filling in an assistant in child care role. And we have Azumi Kane and her daughter Rebecca Kane also filling in both instructor and assistant roles down there. And I think we're still looking for one or two people to potentially join, mostly for a second semester type role as well. So if you do know anyone who is still potentially interested in the position, please let us know. And we have Azumi coming in the back there. Hi, and Angela. We just made the announcement, so thank you both for everything that you are doing.
Good morning, folks. My name is Eric, and it's great to see all the kids here. It's just fantastic. But in your order of service, there will be a little insert there. For those people interested in learning more about Unitarian Universalism or interested in becoming a member of this church, there will be two separate and distinct sessions. They're both the same. You only have to go to one. Be 2 Sundays from now or Thursday evening, September 21st. I cut it off at 1 hour, so you know you won't be staying long. So, but if you're interested in becoming a member or more about UUism, fill out the forms and let us know. Thank you.
I'm Alan, and I think this mic is on, or not? Okay, so a couple things. Today is the second Sunday, so we have birthday cake downstairs afterwards. And the birthdays I'm aware of, there's probably others. You can come up and tell us if you'd like during joys and concerns. But JC had a birthday yesterday. Charles Taylor and Linda Holstrom are coming up. Jeannie Ludwig and Aline Smith and Clara Jacobs. So lots of birthdays to celebrate. There's birthday cake once again. Also downstairs, there's a copy of the petition, which we heard about a month ago, for open primaries in South Dakota. It's a good cause, and we still have room on the petition sign-up sheet. Also, we may not see a person who we thought was going to be the speaker today because she became ill and sent an email at 3 in the morning, which I read at 7. So, in the spirit of spontaneity and flexibility, here's the idea. I know that we've got a lot of talent here. We found that out last Sunday. We found that out many times, but we had a great, robust discussion about education last Sunday. So, we've got lots of resources in the back of our book. And so what I'd like to suggest is that between now and when we normally have the message, you be thinking about what you would like to share with the next generation. When you get to be at my age, you have to start thinking, well, what if this were my last time in front of a bunch of people? What would I want to say? But none of you are a lot younger, so you don't have to think of that thing. But anyway, what do you want for the next generation? What do you want them to know? Or what do you want them to be? And think about our 7 principles, which are on the back of your program. And which one is your favorite? That would be something you could share. Or look at these great readings that we have in the back, which we always read a couple of them during our program. Which one is your favorite? And what does it mean to you? So we'll use the Quaker tradition of speaking from the silence. That means if you've ever gone to a unprogrammed Quaker meeting, they sit in a circle. We're not sitting in a circle, but they sit in silence for a lot of time. And I don't think that'll happen here because too many people with something to share. But just like you take turns coming up to share your joys and concerns, you can take turns to come up and talk to the mic and to your friends about what you value, what you want the next generation to know or be. So that's the plan where it says message. Thank you.
Thanks, Alan. Thanks for hitting. I'm not sure what was there. Yes. Now we'll have any other announcements? Okay. We'll do it right quickly. Bobcat music. Yes. Yes. Next, we're going to have our house lighting. One of our traditions here is was Atlanta Charles. Yeah, that's the white female candle inspires us to use our powers. To heal and not to harm. To help and not to hinder. To bless and not to curse. To serve you, spirit free. Yes. And now we'll have our first song. It was on 346. Come sing a song.
Mother's reward for having carried that around for 9 months.
Wow.
What do you believe? I believe that when doors shut, windows open. I believe spring brings out hope in all of us. I believe your special talents will light up the world. I believe play is an important part of every day. I believe dreams help you discover yourself. I believe fairies dance at sunrise and sunset and in the moonlight. I believe animals know more than they think they do. I believe being able to receive from others is just as important as giving. I believe your guardian angel never leaves your side. I believe a good friend is a treasure and you need to take care of your treasure. Do you have friends? Yes? I believe if you need a nap, you should take one. I believe music and dance fill your spirit. I believe life can give you the best you can imagine. What I believe in the most is you. Who you are, who you will be, and how you will give your special talents to the world. Do you have any special talents you would like to share with us? What is your special talent? Do you have one? You can sing. That's a great talent. You can play violin. Who else has a talent that they would like to share with us? Matty? You can do gymnastics? Yeah. Anyone else? You can do gymnastics too? She can take care of her, not her sister, but her friend? Yes. Yes. Well, now I'm going to send you to the downstairs with Izumi and Nesha for your programming. And we're going to send you out with the song, Go Now in Peace.
Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go.
One of the favorite traditions of ours. One of our favorite traditions of everything is sharing our joys and concerns.
This is just a little time where anyone can come up, share something that's they're excited about, happy about, sad about, whatever. And we take a stone, and that's what we're describing this, and we pop in the water, and ripples go out, and it symbolizes is that joy going out in the community. So if you have a joy and concern, please come up, state your name and give a short thing. Let me start off by giving a quick joy. Last Sunday, my daughter and I went to the planetarium at the Washington Pavilion. It's very cool. You should all go. Yes, so it was lots of fun. And the second one is this last week I was able to participate in the Sioux Falls EVE readiness group, so I'm excited about that.
I went stone. My name is Chuck. I belong here. And
Yes.
I will say that yesterday began a whole new era for me. And I won't tell you what it is, but the people who know me can guess. And I will say that I have a gift that will help me along the way. And that gift I discovered 8 years ago, and that is Zen Buddhism, which is completely online, as many Zendos are in this country and in Japan. I sit with Kyuli Zendo, which is located in Tsukuba, Japan, and my teacher is named Jundo, and I have gone through Jukai, and I have a Rakusu. If you know about Zen Buddhism, it's kind of like a bib you wear. It has to do with wearing the garments of the Buddha. And we sit daily. I sit daily, at least a half an hour. And because of this new era for me, I sat this morning for about 5 minutes. Big deal?
Hi, I'm JC. I had a really difficult day yesterday. My parents told me that they're going to be showing me for the rest of my life. So.
Oh.
Going to be doing what?
Hi, Christy. I have a joy in that I'm the oldest of 6 children, and over Labor Day, one of my sisters from Texas flew up, and I have 2 sisters here, and we had a mom and sister day. And it was just really nice just to spend that time with them, catching up on old times and, you know, laughing and having fun. And then my concern is my dad, my stepdad, has been suffering from cancer and he's been having a pretty difficult time, so I hope he improves. But, so, that is for my sisters, my mother, my dad, eventually I hope my 2 brothers will eventually make it home. Oh, one brother is coming home in October, thank you.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. My wife is finally here to feel like I am. And my concern is my mother's coming out to visit me for a week.
I have to say it was a joy for me to see EVE this morning as well.
First, a shout out to the people that helped out with cleaning yesterday, Eric and Liz, and we did a lot in a short time. And then this is really an announcement. Tonight at the First Congregational Church at 6 o'clock is a I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact title, but it's something like Gay People's Choir are singing. And I know that there's a Twin Cities men's gay chorus that is really awesome. And we have a smaller version that gets here in Sioux Falls. So they're performing tonight at 6 at First Congregational Church right downtown.
I'm gonna put in one last one for all the joys and concerns that are out there that weren't said. And then let's take just a minute or two just to silently think about each other and how we can support each other. Now we're going to sing our second song, which is on page 345. What joy we claim to go in life. Please stand if you're able or want to.
Joy we claim the growing light of dancing fun and lightning in the Lord's freedom, clear sight, we from beyond unfold the new. With wonder view come off your goal, with forward eye, more good to see, with freedom, truth, self-control, with knowledge, deeper reverence.
And now we'll have our second reading. This is page 660 of the hymnal. Yes, to live deliberately. And again, I'll always send a text. You guys can back me up as my course with the announcements. To live deliberately. Why should we live in such hurry and waste of life?
We are determined to be starved before we are hungry.
I wish to live deliberately, to confront only the essential facts of life.
I wish to learn what life has to teach, and not, when I come to die, to discover that I have not lived.
I do not wish to live what is not life, living is so dear.
Nor do I wish to practice resignation, unless it is quite necessary.
I wish to live deep and suck all of the marrow of life.
I want to cut a broad swath, to drive life into a corner, and reduce it to its lowest terms.
If it proves to be mean, then to get the whole, the genuine meaning of it, and publish its meaninglessness to the world.
Or if it is sublime, to know it by experience, and to be able to give a true account
of it.
That was from Henry Thoreau. And now we're going to do our message experiment here.
Someone asked whether we'll be able to reschedule, and we will reschedule the late program. I have the one off, so I'll use this one because we're going to be needing this one to be live. Now is it working? Okay. So yeah, we will reschedule the link for all of you who are disappointed that we didn't hear from them today. So, what I'm going to read is one from the back of the book. Numbers. I don't know whether you want to announce the numbers. Some people do like to look up and read, so I will. Number 651, written by Norman Cousins. And if I remember right, a long time ago I read that he was terribly ill and laughed himself back to health by renting a bunch of funny movies, and that was part of his strategy for getting better. I should reread that, but it vividly remember it, I think, in my late teens. The body is humankind. Number 651. I am a single cell in a body of 4 billion cells. The body is humankind. I am a single cell. My needs are individual, but they are not unique. I am interlocked with other human beings and the consequences of our actions, thoughts, and feelings. I will work for human unity and human peace, for a moral order in harmony with the order of the universe. Together we share the quest for a society of the whole, equal to our needs, a society in which we need not live beneath our moral capacity, and in which justice has a life of its own. We are single cells in a body of 4 billion cells. The body is humankind. And of course, it's a lot more billions now. Again, we're inviting you. I'm not going to comment on it because I know there's many of you that have more to say. But I suggest you try to keep it down to 1 minute so that we have a chance to hear from people that want to speak. And I think Paul had something to suggest as our first speaker. And then after that, just come up as you feel led. Thank you.
So I will just throw my little thought in this perhaps a starting thought, not items final. I think we all seek to find ways of continuing our growth and development as we go through life and as we become more adults, perhaps even more so when we're in school. As we're adults, we look to find that essential meaning that around which we can build our existence. And that's kind of a key thought as we go through life. How can we justify, how can we expand our thoughts to give meaning to our existence?
Good morning. I'm Suanne Lang. And one of the things that I have found enriching, other than the readings in the back and the music, which always feeds my soul, is the fact that we are one of the few congregations that participates in a program called OWL. It is I've done the facilitator training. I've had the opportunity of actually leading a group of high school students. And for those of the generation coming forward, even though your kids may not be old enough now, it is a wonderful opportunity. It is enriching. It is liberating for young people. It is called Our Whole Lives, and it is for those who took time to be trained as facilitators. Thank you. For those who are serving in a capacity to assist in the trainings that are coming up of our young people, for those of you parents who have children participating, kudos to you. it is a wonderful program, and one of the things I value highest about this group of individuals that we call Unitarian Universalists, as well as our partners, the Congregational Church. They were instrumental in with the UUs in developing it, and have been instrumental this time in leading it and preparing for working with our next generation of young people.
And I'm looking forward to being one of those facilitators. That's to start next month. And it's just not about, like someone's only got anatomy training. It actually talks about relationships and understanding people different than you are. And things like consent. And how it really, how your faith fits into your relationship. So it's a well-rounded program.
Hi, I'm Scott Kunze. I was listening to Radio Lab yesterday. He was talking about learning to self-forgive. And one of my old great ahas in life was everyone makes a wise decision at a time. And as long as one knows three things about their value system at the time, how aware they were of their choices, and what level of pain would prevent them from taking another choice, then you can easily see the wisdom that belongs. If you look back at it, and one of those three things changed, it's what we call a mistake. But that's also what we call your new wisdom. And so the whole point behind the lesson was acknowledge that you had a reason in the first place, and it was a valid reason for whatever it was. And now you have a new reason, and that's okay too. And both are good, so you don't have to keep chewing yourself out over and over again.
Hi, I'm Carol. When I'm watching television, I hate to watch the ads, I just hate them, so I don't pay any attention to them. But there's one that I noticed, there's a group of people, and they seem to be talking about all the things that happened, this went wrong, this, one after the other. At the very end of the ad, there's one character amongst this multitude of people that are talking in the ad. And he says, but the night, and I'm paraphrasing, but the nice thing is that each day is new, and every day we have a new chance. A new beginning, we have a new chance to do what we want to do, right? And so I think that's worth remembering, that if you have a day that's bad, the next day you can start all over again. We all have that.
I'm Allison, and for those who don't know, this question that Alan posed to us and that everyone got the chance to discuss last week is one that I deal with a lot because I am a career counselor for kids in poverty ages 14 to 24. So I work with them a lot, trying to resolve those issues and think about what is going on. And what I'm often struck by, and I don't think it's unique to Gen Z or the alphas that are coming or anything like that, but it's just a profound sense of loneliness and disconnect. We actually refer to these kids as disconnected youth. That's the term if they're not in education and they're not in employment when we're trying to reconnect them. So I think about it a lot, and I found in our book, number 568, I thought was extremely powerful.
Because I think one of the things that is interesting, I think everybody feels lonely and disconnected at different times in their life. I don't think it's a generational thing. What I do think is interesting now is our ability to feel like we are fulfilling our social needs without actually establishing any relationships through internet and social media. And so this one, I think it looks like a poem, but it's by Marge Piercy, and it's called Connections Are Made Slowly, the Seven of Pentacles. Connections are made slowly. Sometimes they grow underground. You can always tell by looking what is happening. More than half a tree is spread out in the soil under your feet. Penetrate quietly as the earthworm that blows no trumpet. Fight persistently as the creeper that brings down the tree. Spread like the squash plant that overruns the garden. Gnaw in the dark and use the sun to make sugar. Weave real connections, create real roads, build real houses. Live a life you can endure, make love that is loving. Keep tangling and interweaving and taking more in, a thicket and bramble wilderness to the outside, but to us interconnected with rabbit runs and burrows and layers. Live as if you like yourself, and it may happen. Reach out. Keep reaching out. Keep bringing in. This is how we are going to live for a long time, not always. For every gardener knows that after the digging, after the planting, after the long season of tending and growth, the harvest comes.
Hello, I'm Dean. You may have noticed that I have two tattoos. I guess this is my time to fess up here. One I got a long time ago, that was in Singapore when I was in the Marine Corps. And the Marines have a saying, God, country, and the Corps, you know. And it really means that you're supporting your family. The Marine Corps, veterans, certain people I've served with, they are a family to me. The other tattoo I have on my right arm, when I just got here recently when I lived in Brandon, it says, guide and protect my family, and that's important to me as well. My family, my wife Sharon, my kids, and our grandchild. Anyhow, just struck me this morning as I was listening to the joys and concerns, and talking about family. I'll read from 468, we need one another. We need one another when we mourn and when we comforted. We need one another when we are in trouble and afraid. We need one another when we are in despair, in temptation, and need to be recalled to our best selves again. We need one another when we would accomplish some great purpose and cannot do it alone. We need one another in the hour of success, when we look for someone to share our triumphs. We need one another in the hour of defeat, when with encouragement we might endure and stand again. We need one another when we come to die, and would have gentle hands prepare us for the journey. All our lives we are in need, and others are in need of us. And I think that reflects my tattoos, my family, the Reeds, my regular family, and my family here. And I just was touched by JC and your comment, and just wanted to remind you that you have a family here that will support you too.
Hi, my name is Sandrine. Gosh, it's interesting how each one of you that came here and share something. We all have so many different lives, and I could relate to each one of you. I felt this past few weeks very lonely in raising my family. We have 4 kids. We came from France, and to me, finding, I don't have like blood family here, so it was very important for me to find. And I never thought I would be able to raise my children, just me and my husband. We need other adult figures to be around and to have help. We need a whole village to raise a family. And so this feeling of not being connected, as Alison shared, feeling rejected by your blood family that JC shared, and all the resources with our program, all of that is really, really important to me, and I've been feeling, I have 4 daughters and 3 of them are going through are teenagers, and it's been really, really difficult to see them going to the school system, and the school they are in are not very inclusive and not allow, in my opinion, they don't allow kids to grow up in the way they would like to. There is not really room for diversity. And that's why I did our program as well with Janet, and I am about to not facilitate this year because I want my daughters to participate in the program, but I will experience it as a parent, and I'm very grateful for those kind of programs, but it's hard here in South Dakota to feel, it still feels like we're outsiders, like this congregation is so welcoming, and I'm so grateful for that. But as soon as I go out of this building or go out of my house, it's like fighting against the mainstream, and it's really, really difficult. So I'm all about finding your people, and it takes energy and time to nourish those connections, but it's so important. And I'm very grateful for this congregation to allow that, and you are my family too. So thank you.
I'm Jennifer, and I know a lot about it, about families of choice. Because a lot of us have felt political origin son. When you grow up LGBTQ, you'll be a son because you don't understand your gender identity. I, like you, JC, have my son because I have philosophical positions that contradict what a lot of people believe, and they can't understand my beliefs. And I understand what you said about teachability. When I was born, I had so many disabilities. We literally had to have a team of 20 people come in every day to help parent me so I could talk and function the way I do now.
My name is Alyssa, and this is my second week here. And I just feel like I kind of maybe found my tribe. I'm really thankful that you've been so welcoming, and I'm excited to learn about Unitarianism. And from what the readings so far have been amazing. And I think I really can appreciate what everybody has said, and being a transplant to here, way back in '91, when I was 16, I still feel that way. I've lived here the longest that I've ever lived anywhere, but I feel like if you come from a place that is, or a family of origin that is used to kind of speaking what they're thinking, mine being from Long Island or then Oregon, to come here sometime, not sometimes, to me it felt that maybe the background was more stoic or smaller town conservative, and that isn't me, and it was hard for a long time. However, I feel like there's like an awakening based on my experiences, because I'm a hairstylist for almost 30 years now, right? So I talk to people one-on-one, and they share their stuff, and a lot of people have a lot of stuff, and they can't share it with their family of origin, so nobody talks about anything. Or they drink, which, another thing, the whole, what I like going on here is the openness and the groupness, because I'm a member of a 12-step program. And one of the biggest things that I think is great about recovery is that people do share their experience, strength, and hope. And I think it's really cool that you can do that here and not necessarily have to be an alcoholic. Thank you.
We've shared a wide range of feelings. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a hand.
I have a feeling this group could do this for a few hours. Yeah. I'm just going to share one quick thought myself. One of my guiding principles is life is too important to be taken seriously. So, yeah. So one of the things that it takes to run an organization like this is people. It also takes a little bit of money. I know, it's distracting. So we're going to get some better collection right now. And one of the things I love about this congregation is half of our youth offering today will always go to a local charity. And I'm a bad coordinator, I don't know what it is this month, but half of it we give away.
Thank you. And I was informed by someone far smarter and clever than me that half the offering is going to the length today. Yes. Let us read the words of the receipt offering. We give these gifts freely. We receive these gifts gratefully. We dedicate these gifts to the work of our congregation, serving human wholeness, caring for our planet, upholding religious freedom, welcoming the stranger, loving one another. And for our final song, I understand Scott and Janet are going to come up and help us with this. It's page 400.
This is one of our favorite songs from Israel. And, you know, if you're a Shana Na, this would be the Shana Na goodbye song that you keep singing until you're in your car. You would do, this is some of the ones the Hebrews would use for this too. Shalom is just hello or goodbye, or just peace. Chava, chavar is friend. Put the I-M on the end and it's friends. So chavarim is all my friends. And it keeps repeating that until you get to lahit rayot, which means till we,
See you later.
yeah, till we meet again.
Lahid, as the young people say.
Hey. So basically we're just saying, goodbye my friends, till we meet again, till we meet again. We're supposed to try it at least once in Hebrew, and we'll try it again in English. Okay?
Should we round?
Please arrive.
We wanted to do it in a round because it really sounds well that way, but they said, nah, let's do it straight. Yeah, I agree with you, Paul. Oh, okay, come on, Paul. You can do the second half. Shalom, 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 shalom. Lahit rayot, lahit rayot, shalom, shalom. Shalom, haverim, shalom, haverim, shalom, haverim, shalom, haverim, lahit rayot, lahit rayot, lahit rayot, shalom, haverim, shalom, haverim, shalom, haverim, Yes. Yes, just a quick announcement. After the service, we have birthday cake and coffee downstairs. We will be meeting back up here at 11:20 for a circuit discussion on, so if you didn't have enough chance to come up and talk or have other thoughts, please do that. That's also one of my favorite parts of time. Yes. But now, we're going to finish the challenge. The challenge is distinguished, but the light shows out into the world.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to, have the church.
We love you.
You know, it's something I've been worried about for a long time, so at the same time, it's almost like relief that I don't have to worry about it anymore, if that makes sense.
Ripping the bandage off.
Yes, exactly.
Is this a religious thing?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you know, one of the reasons I'm going to a terrible church, so I'll probably broken hearts for everything.
Well, you know, all of my mother's family.
I'm glad we just agreed.
My mother's family is fundamentally. My great-grandfather, my great-great-grandfather was baptized in 1871 by the British Bible Society, British Baptist Society. And ever since then, pretty much every generation has 2 to 3, 5 to 6, 10 to 12 missionaries. And I've certainly been told by some of them that there's no reason to talk to me or have any relationships with me because, in fact, in eternity, I will not be there, so why should they bother?
It's terrible.
Irina was.
It's an astonishing, arrogant position in that, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. Very interesting. But I do know one thing for sure, whatever you think, you're probably wrong. So,
My wife. Terrible about it. Yeah, it's like,
I would show somebody, I can't find them.
well, my spouse will say,
Yeah, you know, when you gave your, like, that how my thinking was evolved, a lot of the things that you said in your talk, I really identified with. Especially,
well,
I think you mentioned that you had, kind of stuck with the church for many years after you had realized that you
yes,
wanted to.
I know, and it's like.
It's the same thing for the longest time. So it's like, you don't want to give this up, but at the same time, you might have to someday.
Yeah, it was hard, that was my destiny, that was my
There's so much wrapped up in it. It's like who you are and you feel like you have to let go.
Yeah, you know, and for my life, it was very beneficial for my life, it was better because part of that. Changing the way I did in LA, and changing my, I can't believe this anymore. And we was such a relief when I walked away.
Yeah, now you probably look back and you're like, I should have done it sooner.
Well, you know, and I've heard a saying is every religion is weird except for your own. And now that I walk away, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yep, I feel the same way.
So, so it,